Hi, welcome to My Gravity Pick. My name is Michael Steele and this is the lovely Carol. I'm sure you've met her before. Today we're just going to go through something that I love teaching with my group class, and I just add it to as an extra dimension to their workout. So once they're very, very comfortable with working lower body and they've done all the plyometrics and the bilaterals and you've got them working really well, I add in the ball. And we do this as a group class. So everyone has a ball and they use a ball that's suitable to them. Carol's using a 6-pound ball today. Normally my guys use anything between 3 and 5, sometimes up to 8. And I try to stay away from 10 pounds unless they're really, really strong and they can actually move through a safe range and keep very, very stable, because our base of support is the glide board. And what I want to do is keep this body from your hip to your shoulder very, very strong, and that spine elongated, and that there's not any movement. If I was looking at this was sand, I'd want to see equal imprints on Carol's shoulders in the sand, nice imprint through her back, and also at the top of her butt cheeks, that one cheek wasn't pushing deeper into the sand than the other. So let's have a go and see what happens. We're going to start with the ball just on Carol's chest. She's just going to come through some single squats just to get herself warmed up. Now in a class setting, you'd be working with music and sets, and we're going to try and imagine the same thing. So we just tune on to the music in Carol's head. I'm sort of getting a bit, oh no, wrong station. We won't go there with that one. Who are you listening to?
I'm changing it.
She's changing stations now. All right, so all the same rules apply here. Good base with the feet, check the tracking in the knees, we're looking for stability in the hips, and we're looking at the shoulders are relaxed and we feel that we're engaging onto the glide board. That base of support is really, really important. So once Carol's happy here, all I'm going to get her to do as she squats is to push the ball up and down. We're just going to get some upper body movement in there, and it really doesn't matter whether she's doing a push or a pull at the bottom or the top of the squat. It's just a movement pattern that we're getting used to at the beginning, getting the mind to think differently, getting the muscles to react differently. Is that all right? We take it from here, and when Carol's ready, she's going to keep her arms above and keep the squat going. And from here, we're going to take the arms overhead. There we go. Nice movement. So work in sets again. See how many you want to do. So as Carol's working here, let's keep this going. Let's do 4 more, Carol. It's 4. Lovely. 3. On the last one, you're going to transition and do side passes. How does that go? Any arm first. Now, it's a self spot at the beginning. We'll keep the arm up. We'll keep the shoulders strong. And Carol here, you're keeping it really upright. I'll just get the stability ball out your way. I just thought it might want to be part of the game. And then let's take the arms out wide and do a broader pass. Beautiful. So as I'm watching here, lovely. Keep the shoulders really stable. Can you feel that you're moving? You've got the opportunity to move, so you have to resist that all the way through. Great. Give me 4 more. That's it. That's 4. Excellent. Let's keep the same rhythm. And then when you're ready, we're going to take it back over the head. Lovely. Now in this one, what I'm doing is you can go as far back as you want, as far as your shoulder allows you to move. That looks good. Keeping the ribs down. 2 more. Now let's go unilateral here. Both legs, 1 arm. Great. Pass it back. Excellent. Give me 4 more and then just keep it 1 arm. Great. All right, let's have a little bit of a rest here. And what I'd like you to do is lift 1 leg up and let's go to a half-time squat. All right, unilateral squat, perfect. Now, as we're doing that, what I want you to do is take the ball up. Great, and you kind of pull it down and push it away. Pull it down, push it away. So right now, you're just getting the movement familiar. You sort of feel where your hips want to move, and that you know when we speed this up, that the dynamics are going to change in your lower body. So do 1 more for me, and then when you're ready, speed it up. You ready? So we go down and push, down and push. Fantastic. How are you feeling like that? You get warm quite quickly, don't you? You're warm, you're warm. So as you're doing this now, you're going to do 4 more, and then I want you to keep that same pattern, and let's start to now play with our balance and take the arm side to side. Last one. There you go. You can pass it any way you want. Nice. So what's the first thing that you feel that changes?
Well, it changes my stability through my midsection.
Okay.
And my shoulders.
Yes.
And increases the load on my leg.
So there's a lot happening. So the first thing you can do, if you're worried about too much, you can change the range, make the range smaller. Or you can stealth spot, and you can create that stability by anchoring your shoulder in. So whatever's right for you is right for this workout. Fantastic. 2 more. And then let's change to the other side. So if you want to flush it out and put both legs on and just keep moving, or you can go straight into that tempo change. So in this one, we're replicating almost like a slow throw where I'll push forward. You ever played netball or basketball where they shoot quickly? Yeah. Something like that. We're always trying to mimic some form of sport. One more time. All right, then let's speed that up. Go down and up. I also like to play with the timing here because it's going to get you to breathe differently. So we have these waves of intensity as we go through the workout. I also like to have what I call active recovery, so we just can keep moving. So often when I go from a unilateral, I'll go into bilateral to flush the movements out. So while the one leg's sort of getting the movement back in, the other leg's starting to feel that load's coming. 2 more there, and then let's do that side-side pass. Great. Now, you've already identified that your hips, stability here, shoulders, and the way that you're moving and the load in your leg. Do you feel that there's a difference between your right leg and your left leg?
Yes.
I always find that I sort of have more stability on my left leg, although I'm right-handed, than I do on my right side. I don't know what's right for you.
I think I have more stability in my right leg.
Great. Are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so everybody's different here. So again, listen to your body and feel now. So on that glide board, remember I spoke about the sand and the beach? Can you keep all the imprinting the same? You're trying? Good. There's nothing wrong with trying. We like triers. All right, fantastic. Have a rest. Now this time, the same thing's going to happen. We're going to keep this pace here. The arm's going to go up. What I want you to do is put it in one arm, and we're just going to do a single chest press, unilateral, the same side. So it's going to be a down, great, same arm. That's it. Same arm. Perfect. Very nice. So you get a little bit of loading here through the pectorals. We're going to get a bit of work through the shoulder and also the supporting work through the tricep and that addition of the bicep here. Again, we're challenging the stability. Now, keep the same motion and then lift up the opposite leg. Perfect. Great. 2 more. Now, I want you to take it slow down and quick up. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and push. Great. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Great. 2 more. Here are the last 2. See, I'm working to a phrase in my head. That's it. Oh, your phrase finished before mine. That's all right. Have a rest. Both legs on, and then just do that bilateral squat. Perfect. And then we'll try that one more time on the other side, all right? So whenever you're ready to get in, take the arm up. You'll take the arm up so it comes down and up. Down. Very nice. So all the way through here again, it's like we would do, just checking the range for that elbow. It doesn't have to go too low. We still want to protect the front part of our shoulder. Although we're opening up nicely, we don't want it to put too much pressure on that interior part. The nice thing too is you're keeping your neck really long. Often we see here people's shoulders right up and they get this really crunched or hunched up look. Have you got 2 more? Yeah? And then when you're ready, change the range and then opposite legs up and you slow it down and press up. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. And press. Go. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Now, any time that I can do this, we could add, plyometric work in. So that would be the next progression. But the only thing plyometrically they're going to get you to do today is the bilateral, and we'll do some throwing and catching and just see what that feels like. I think you've got 2 more. Is this the last one? Hey, now flush it out, both legs on and just keep moving. Very nice. So can you feel how this very, very quickly helps you to actively recover? And it's like we do in sport. We're trying not to sprint for 100 meters and then stop dead on the line, although sometimes we see them fall over. But you sort of run and then you keep moving, and then that's a really nice way to flush everything out. So when you're ready now, start to build up power. Start to throw. Great. So start to do it here. And now what you want to do is get that with the jump. So really spring off. That's it. And it doesn't matter what speed you're working to here, the ball bizarrely is going to follow you up and down. Very nice. And there we've got that hand-eye coordination. We've got that movement. And how many times do you have to catch things in the air? Beautiful. Great. Really push off through their legs. Don't be afraid to use that glide board all the way up that rails. Very nice. Let's do 8 more. Fantastic, really long extension. And the best thing about this is you're keeping really stable through the hip area and your shoulders are strong as well. Last 4, that's it, 3, go on 2, hey, and 1. Great. You can sit up. How are you feeling?
Excellent.
It's a good little workout. Wow, that's heavy. You did a good job. So how's the upper body?
Fatigue, but it's
Fatigue. Now this is what we're going to do here. Let's change the lap bars down. What I want to do is to keep your heart rate slightly elevated. So we're going to do a mixture of back work, bicep and tricep, as well as doing some legs. So what I want you to do is to push the glide board up. You're going to put your kneeling down first. So what we're going to do is take our right foot up onto the foot stand, left knee onto the, that's it. Yeah, so get yourself, so this is our sprinter start. Now whether you want to be up on your, you probably want to go on your elbows first. So here, just get into the motion of bending through your left leg, bring it down and push up. And what I'm looking for here is I'm going to balance a tray right across your lower back here, and there's 2 glasses of champagne on there, all right? One's for me, one's for you. If you spill, it's your glass that's going, not mine, all right? So no. And what I want is, imagine there's headlights on your hips right here. Keep the headlights right down on this glide board, okay? Everything's fired up? Perfect. Very nice. Now in this position here, let's do 2 more at this tempo. And then I want you to speed it up. Ready? Let's go. Really dynamic. Press and pull. Press, that's it, and all the way down. So bend that knee in, load it up. Load it up, perfect. You're gonna give me 4 more. So the heart rate's creeping back up again. Now, as you extend that leg in the last one, perfect, you're gonna lift this knee off the board, and then you're gonna come through here and an beautiful. How we're doing there. If you wanna mark it out first by having your toe down by the bottom of the rails, just to see what that feels like, there you go, and then you can lift your leg up, and you can point your toe through, or wherever you wanna, great, fantastic, just give me 4 more. 4, that's it. 3, oh good girl, 2, and 1. Put that foot down. Whew. Now, right here, you're going to straddle the glide board. Fantastic. You're going to push it up the rails, and we're just going to go into a traditional bilateral pull-up. So lead with the crown of the head, go, pull it up, shoulders come down, in. So your heart rate's up now. So we've gone from working a large set of muscles, and I want to replicate this. So very, very quick transitions here. Great, just give me 4 more, beautiful. You are a natural on this. 3, 2, and 1. Now this time, pull it up quick, Now really slow down, go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it up, go, that's it, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it up, go, 3, 2, just 1 more. Now we're gonna go back and change legs, all right? Fantastic. So we've given the leg a bit of a break. We're gonna transition, bring the elbows down, swap sides. How you doing?
Good.
Let me just have a quick look at your face.
Yeah.
Oh, good, it's all there. All right, let's go. So steady as we go. So how's that glass of champagne? I know you're thinking, what type of champagne? Because you're thinking of the cheap, nasty stuff. You don't mind. Great. How many left here?
How about 2 more?
2 more, good. 2 is our favorite number. Nice. Good base of support here, which I like. And this is great. Now when you're ready, let's speed it up. So go, push and pull. Push and pull. Now, if I was being really picky with you, I'd ask you to bring your hey, see? You know exactly what I was going to do. It looks really good. All right, 4. Let's do it. 3. Now, remember, each side's going to be slightly different, so mark it out first here. So when you want to, take that, there we go. Bring it down and push out. Very nice. So we're keeping it stable here, watching the position in the back and the shoulder, keeping the natural curve in the spine without arching it or pushing it up unnaturally. Great. How many? 2 more? You don't have to do many here. And last one. Big change in the breathing pattern. Love it. This time, have a rest. We've got 1 minute left. This time we're going to go dynamic work. So I want upper hand, underhand, overhand, pull, catch, pull, catch. You ready?
Yep.
Go. Pull and catch, pull and catch, pull and catch, pull and catch. 4 more. Go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now have a rest, strap feet down, let your arms hang. If you have a bit of a break here. This time we're going to go underhand. So we're going to do that same sequence, 2 up, 2 down, then up quick, down slow. Now there's going to be more recruitment here of your bicep and your tricep, and we're going right behind the shoulder blades and drawing in through the upper back. what's really nice is we're keeping the shoulders down and the neck really, really long. Do you feel that more?
Yes.
Now, sometimes some of my guys find this a little bit difficult because their arms are really small. It's because they're a little bit shorter. So I just bring their chest further up. Beautiful. 4, great. Keep that chest connected board. 3, 2, and 1. You were fantastic. And a quick there. Well done. I'm impressed. Wonder twin. Here's my champagne. Fantastic. So that was just something that we started off with. Now with my guys, they would have already had a base level of fitness to get to that, but that would be a way that I would develop it. How do you feel?
Excellent. Fatigue.
Fatigued? In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way. Well,
Worked.
thank you for being my assistant participant, beautiful lady on the side.